Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm excited to share with you guys that I have recently got myself a Fender Mustang GT40 digital amp. So this is one of the latest Fender amp, or the upgrade version of it, because I understand that the Fender has the model Mustang for a while now, but this is like one of the most updated version you could get from Fender. I really love this because that in addition to they do come with different wattage. Some of them comes like 10 or 40, so this is 40 wattage. They also have one with the 100 wattage, which is much bigger, but for like an apartment or in a bedroom, this would be an ideal amp, especially for parties. So you can really also plug it into your earphone, so you don't have to disturb the neighbor. So like I said, this comes with 200 preset, which you can store or make your own, even though there are at least 150 of them already installed in it, which as long as you download the apps, which I will show you guys later. So basically, most of people, especially the past few years, if you have noticed, like in addition of buying like gear such as guitar and cable, you will probably notice that the past few years, digital amp has become much more advanced and become much more popular than tubes. And I think one of them is the Spark. That is a brand that it became very popular the past 2 years, especially during COVID period, where they sell this amazing amp with all this Bluetooth and stuff like that. And it's kind of sad because I think Fender actually could do better. And so for some reason, because of that, because of Spark and also all the like Yamaha amps, and also especially Boss, Fender, for some reason, it has always become like a overshadowed or overshaded by them. So because of that, I think that I should give a demo, letting you guys know, even though I'm not sponsored by Fender or anything, but I think that for a decent bedroom amp, I think Fender Mustang, especially the Mustang model of this, does a good job. So, and I will tell you guys why. So this is the app I was talking about previously, which you can have already stored around, I guess, 150 preset, and then you can also add more. So basically, but in each preset, you can also change the setting that was factory default. So for example, basic queen, you can able to tune the volume and stuff, or maybe even change the pre-FX and the post-FX as well, and also even changing the amp itself. So basically, for pre-FX, you can have different kind of like stop box, such as black box, fuzz, auto bar, orange box. For the modulations, you could have the chorus, phaser, P90, tremolo, and then that's also the delay, mono delay, reverse delay, etc., stereo. And of course, Fender is mostly famous for reverb, so they do have the classic kind of like 63 spring, a large hole reverb, all these pedals that is installed inside. Is basically, given the Fender pedal itself, each pedal it probably costs like at least $200 to $400, and now you can have all of that in this app, and that's amazing. Of course, it might be, I'm not really sure, I never own all the pedal, given that it's so expensive, so I cannot sure how exactly is the sound with the actual pedal, but the fact that you have all these to play around, that is amazing. And then also keep going, the dynamic EQ, they have the compressor, metal gauge, sample compressor, filter pitch. It comes with like chromatic, pedal detune, harmony, shift, and touch wah. So those are like very popular pedals that, you know, so expensive by itself, and like all the stuff, it just is amazing. And then you go to the amp selection, you have all the bass, like, you know, popular Fender amps you could get, like the Champ, the Trin, Basement. Like, oh my god, my friend always talk about how good is the Basement. He has one, but oh my god, it weighs like 10 tons. Actually, it's like 40 pounds, so it's not easy to carry one, and whenever he uses it, he has to like order a truck to move it because it's so expensive. You could possibly break his car if he just, you know. Anyway, so you have all those. I mean, of course you could, many people would, you know, get all these amp, but the thing is that though, having all these amp here, first of all, or should I say preset, or maybe amp selector, or whatever you call it, all these selections of amps you can choose for your preset, that is amazing. First of all, it doesn't take space, because given that each of these Fender amp weigh a ton and is big and massive, and you just, you know, people who like me, who, you know, live in a small house, you cannot have all this in the same apartment. Unless you're very rich and you own a mansion, but still though, like, just too many to own them all, I think. But anyway, so basically, you know, all these popular one, they even mimic like the British and also the, you know, the British color. So basically, I think they're trying to say they are mimicking the Marshall and also the Orange amp. And oh, also Blues Junior, that's my favorite. Yeah, so they have all this type of amp and amp head that you could get individually. They have all that already installed here, such as the EVH. They even have EVH and so forth. So that's amazing. So yeah, and if you don't think you have enough, or the ones that they have you don't, or even if you, when you do the MT, you know, you can choose different one you want, like, yeah, this one. And when you still cannot find the tone you want, they also have the download session. Basically, like, people, users, and also the manufacturer, they make all these kind of awesome tones. Or, well, some of them are hit or miss, but still though, you can tell based on the popular and how many people have downloaded it. So basically, you can have all these like different types of genre, such as like rock, pop, country, jazz, folk, and blues, and so forth, hip hop. So there are many like classical and so forth. So basically, like, you can download them, since most of them are either from the manufacturer or the user, upload it here for share. So for example, for the rock, you have the Almost Santana Smooth, Acoustic Sim, Metallica, you know, the popular ones, Come As You Are from Nirvana, Slash, you know, those are popular ones, popular kind of tone that many people want. For pops, Wawa, Jimmy, the Beatles, I think Chang, and so forth. California, Red Hot Chili Pepper. Oh, I actually like I did upload this one. The bass guitar is all awesome. It really does sound like having a bass. without getting a bass. Yeah, so basically that, and of course also blues. I mean, it's always, I mean, has to be John Mayer, Eric Clapton, Steve Vai, and so forth. So there's so many options you can choose. So I really think that Fender, this amp is very underrated compared to Spark. But of course, I think that either way, with the technology nowadays, all these like amps, they are much more competitive and much more, you know, better than, let's say, even a few years ago. So yeah, that's why that I'm very happy with the current amp I have with these so many options. I basically probably will not get tired of it too much. So with given said that, I think that you know, in my future videos, or at least my following project for next year, can you believe it, it's December already. So in a few weeks we are gonna be going to 2022. So given that, like I said before, right now most of my videos, most of my demos are clean tone demo only. Just plug it in with a little reverb, and then I just play the scale. So basically, but the thing is that though there are so many tones, and you know how each guitar, they do have different characteristic, or you can provide different tone, especially with using a proper pedal or distortion. So given that, I want to give each guitar I have a fair review, and also give you a full story, or cover of each of the guitars. So from in the future or next year, I'm planning to using most of these popular preset I have. For example, you know, Fender, they are famous for the different type of amp. Even though, of course, like I said before, I'm not 100% sure how similar it sounds compared to the actual, say, the Princeton amp, but I think that it doesn't far off. Otherwise, that, you know, people is gonna write a bad review of them, and so far I don't really see any bad review about this amp. So therefore, I'm gonna plug in to the guitar maybe like each week. I still pay scale, just to be fair, for the tone, and then plugging into one of these kind of preset setting, and I will mostly pay most of them. For example, Princeton, Champ, Deluxe, and, you know, Boost Junior, and also and also like maybe like the British tone kind of stuff like that. So to give you guys an idea how each guitar work, like maybe is it that versatile, or does it sound good or bad on a particular tone. So that would be a good way to fully describing how good or how bad that guitar is, or how potential, or how it has its limit. So that's my idea, that's my plan, and hopefully I will able to do that. And if you guys think that you have other suggestions, or maybe other ways to, you know, a better way to giving a full review of that particular I have, feel free to comment below. But in the meantime, I hope you guys you know, enjoy this video or learn something from this video. And even though I don't get sponsored by Fender, if you think this is a very good amp, I would highly recommend it for you to get it as well. Yeah, so basically my idea is to share something like this, so that even though when I first started all this video, I wanted just to share you for beginner, because I'm not a good guitar player, and I'm still improving, trying my best to, you know, improving stuff. So I would definitely wouldn't recommend my video to like much more expert or more professional or even better guitars. So but still though, I'm my intention is to able to give an idea if you're planning to buy this particular guitar or particular stuff, whatever, technology, just I think that it would better to have a basic demo of this, since given that how like Sweetwater or even like Anderson, because the purpose is to sell you that guitar. And I don't, I'm just basically giving a beginner's review. While Anderson, they purposely want to sell you that guitar, so they probably definitely gonna use like $1,000 US or pound amps to sell it, which if you're a beginner, you will not you will not get that tone, even if you bought that at $1,000 of amp as well, and processor, whatever, auto tune. So my intention is to show you guys how a not so good guitar player and with a guitar, how that sound. And so I think my intention was that, but for some reason I do see some comments saying that why you even making videos like this, what a waste of time. And I get it. If you are very expert, I don't see the point why you even bother to watch my video. But anyway, I appreciate your comments and stuff, but I think that the way the stuff that I put on this video, I think it, even though it doesn't help you, I'm sure that someone there does. So that's why that I will keep uploading contents in here. Even if you don't like it, you are welcome to move on, and feel free to still leaving me comment and stuff, but just be kind, no swearing and stuff, because I would delete stuff that comes with lots of profanity and stuff. But other than that, I don't really care if as long as they are constructive comment and stuff, I will listen. But if you start saying like all this thing purposely, intentionally for bullying, I will either delete it, or I will just fight back. I'm not the type of person that who will just like let you bullying me just because that you think that you like to troll around and stuff. But other than that, if I see your comments are intentionally for good, I will appreciate it. So anyway, I don't want to digress the topic anymore, but here's my idea or plan schedule for the next year. And once again, thank you. I appreciate many people who take time to see the contents or even commenting it. I think I start uploading these videos back in 2020, at the beginning of the pandemic. So it really helps me to to build my confidence, as well as able to talk to people. I know the past 2 years very tough, so I appreciate everyone's comment and stuff. Like I said, I do read everyone's comment, and I will try my best to comment. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well, and I hope you guys will also continue look at my other videos or something like that. But in the meantime, I hope you guys have a nice day, and I will see you guys next time. So thank you guys. Goodbye.